Assalamu alaikum everyone. I just want to talk about this Ukrainian versus Russia kind of war going on. And I normally don't do fundamentals, but I just thought let me just talk about the news going on around the world. So there are some few questions that we want to get the answers. Is this war going to affect the world? Is it going to affect the cryptocurrencies as well? As a matter of fact, I don't even know why the hell are these two people trying to fight one another. Now everyone is talking about Russia and Ukraine, but since this is a crypto channel, we want to know if cryptocurrencies are going to be affected or not affected. So at this point of time, it's kind of weird. And when you hear FUD like this, there is a chance, I'm not saying for a guarantee, but there's a chance that you can see the market dipping or dumping once again, just like we had that news back in 2020 when there was coronavirus as well. So here we are with the Bitcoin. Now let's read about the Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies have been feeling the hit this week as tensions between Russia and Ukraine escalate and investors shun riskier assets. Now on Tuesday, Bitcoin was trading at 36,649 and falling nearly 6.5% in the last 24 hours according to data from CoinDesk. And by the way, this information is coming from CNN, by the way, edition.cnn.com. Okay, so that's the source of this news. And the world's most valuable cryptocurrency fell below $40,000 over the weekend and has continued to slide as the Ukraine crisis intensifies. Now, the currency has almost lost half of its value since November high of nearly $69,000 due to geopolitical tensions, the prospect of interest rate hikes by the US Federal Reserve, yes, and curbs by some major economics on digital assets. So we do have so many different things that are going on. Everything is going down. The banks are going down. The dollar has an inflation problem. We're looking at all of these things. The FUD. But one thing I'm gonna actually tell you my own thinking and conclusion at the end of this video. Now, Bitcoin's peers have also been faring poorly. Ethereum, the world's second most valuable crypto, fell over 8% in the last 24 hours, trading at 2520. Experts say that Bitcoin may not stabilize anytime soon. Now, this is a very important line that actually caught my attention. Experts say that Bitcoin may not stabilize anytime soon, but the thing is that it may not. Okay, so pay attention to this word. It may not. They didn't say it's guaranteed that it's not gonna do that, but they could be right as well. Okay, by the end of the day, we don't know how the market behaves. Anyway, so Bitcoin is an unwilling participant in the volatility that is hitting all risky assets from Russia-Ukraine tensions. And senior market analyst at this area in a note last week, Bitcoin roller coaster ride won't end anytime soon. So he believes that um, whoever this analyst is, they believe that Bitcoin is gonna continue to fall to the downside, and there is a possible uh, you know there's a possibility out there that it can actually go down, and I've been talking about it in the updates as well. So investors across the world have been unnerved this week by the deepening Ukraine crisis. Now, Russian President Putin has ordered Russian troops into two separatist pro-Moscow regions in the eastern Ukraine after recognizing them as independent states on Monday. The move to recognize the breakaway terrorist appears to be the opening salvo of larger potential military operation targeting Ukraine. Nearly a dozen US and Western officials told CNN. Guys, so according to this CNN news, you can already see that there's a lot of FUD. Okay, so let's actually do some little bit of our own analyze and thinkings. So here we are. I'm just going to remove this previous drawing right there. Right, so let's talk about this one. So one thing is very clear: we do have FUD in the market right now, and when you have a lot of FUD in the market, that's when the market normally psychologically starts to flip into the bullish side. But one thing that we don't know about the dump of the Bitcoin is that we still don't know where the bottom is going to be. So the good thing about it is that it has already dumped by nearly 50%. Okay, so if it has dumped by 50%, that is still a very good discount on any given day. I don't know which coin it is. Now the question comes in, are we gonna actually fall in for the bear market? Okay, there is some threat. There are a lot of coins that have targets to the downside until this time of point, and that is really clear. Okay, but based on technical analysis that I'm doing on the charts as well, so there are some very few coins that actually are looking to dump to the downside. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the Bitcoin chart right now, actually to the BLX, because the BLX is going to tell us something very important on the monthly time frame. So let me switch into the monthly, and yeah, so here we are with the Bitcoin monthly chart right there. What I see is three black crows, and I've been talking about the three black crows, and this on the monthly is really heavy. It's really heavy on the scales, and there's a potential possibility that Bitcoin does go to the downside and lose $32,000 as well, and then go to maybe this line, this multi-year line at the 24K or the 26K. I'm going to tell you something here, because that is multi-year moving for the Bitcoin as well. I'm going to show you. You had one touch this place, one touch nearly there, and if it does come down to this place, nearly this line right there to the 24K, it will be touching this area and potentially move to the upside. Now I'm not really saying it's gonna do that, understand this. I'm not really saying it's gonna do that. There is a process before this happens. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in the EMA, which is the 20 EMA, and the 55 EMA. We've already lost the 10. Now in the next 6 days you're going to close the February and you're going to start March. The next 6 days, they really matter at this point of time. And if you start to actually climb and lose the 20 and you start to close below the 20 by next month, if you actually come down to nearly 34,000, 33,000, and the next month by 1st of March you're opening below the 20 EMA, then in my opinion it's way more possible to go down to this blue line, which is the 55, and touch the 55, and that is where you can actually bottom out with Bitcoin. Now that's the scenario. That's my take about it. We don't know. You could still hold this 20 because you are holding the 20, but you're also losing this level of support, a symmetrical triangle, because you never close below it, and now you close below it. This could be a big indicator that something bad is about to happen, and this is on a higher time frame. So if you look at small pumps in the 1 hour 2 hour time frame, that doesn't matter, because what I'm looking at is a 30-day candlestick reading. So this is going to take few months, and who knows, in the next 2-3 months continue with the downtrend, and then from there bounce off and bottom out completely, and by the end of the year have a swerve and continue to the upside, because that's just how Bitcoin is. Look at this history. Look at those green candles. You can go down and still make those green candles once again. It's just how it is. And that's it for this video, for the news. Let's see what happens, and you can write your thoughts into the comments as well, and join me into the Discord if you guys are not in Discord. The link is in the description of this video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.